Good morning everyone, welcome back to the technical charts analysis section. So let us have a look and see how the market is performing now and where it left off as of last Friday. So last Friday we saw the US dollar index. Again, the US dollar index measures the strength or weakness of the US dollar against a basket of major currencies. Okay, so number one, we have this horizontal resistance and also horizontal support. So when you take it off, we can also see that the US dollar index is also responding to the bearish trend line, okay, bearish dynamic trend line. So last week on a Friday at about 12 p.m. as we are analyzing the markets, again we see the US dollar having difficulty to go higher, both from a dynamic trend line and also from a horizontal resistance level. Okay, so moving towards the afternoon session at about 900 hours. Again, this is the server time, 9 plus 5, which is in Singapore, Malaysia. This will be 1400 hours at 2 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. The US dollar weakens. Okay, and towards the US trading session, it continues to go down. So throughout last Friday, the US dollar was mostly bearish. Okay, so again, if we understood the behavior and patterns of the US dollar index as it is weakening, we should also be aware that for the UK pound, it should be strengthening. Okay, so this was the UK pound last Friday. However, as we can see, it only strengthened in the morning sessions and in the afternoon session at about 12 p.m. 7 plus 5 is 12. The UK pound weakens about 57 pips. Okay, so let us have a look and see back on the US dollar. Okay, so the US dollar starts to weaken at about 2 p.m. local Singapore time. And what happens during the UK 2 p.m? Okay, during the UK 2 p.m, okay, the UK pound weakens marginally by about 14 pips, and then after goes back up about 25 pips. And then towards the evening session, okay, over here at about 12 plus 5, 1700 hours, goes down another 50 pips. Okay, and actually the UK pound was also in a consolidation phase, as you can see, through these support levels and this resistance. So only towards this candle, which is 1600 hours plus 5 is 21, which is 9 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time, the UK pound moves up from 1.2514 all the way to a high of 1.2571. Okay, so for last Friday, the UK pound's movement was in a consolidation phase, and it was mostly trading within a range of about 60 pips down, and then after 60 pips moving up. Okay, as of this morning, as the US dollar was strengthening as early as 8 a.m. this morning, we do see the UK pound pushing down. Okay, so the UK pound moved down at about 3 plus 5, 8 a.m. also, from a high of 1.2570 to a low of 1.2519. Okay, so this morning itself, over the last 3 hours or so, the UK pound has moved down about 50 pips, which is pretty massive for the UK pound during the Asian trading session. Okay, so currently it's resting again at these support levels, and only towards later afternoon or the evening session will the market decide whether the UK pound will bounce back up or go down further. Okay, so that was for the US dollar and the UK pound. And as for the euro dollar, okay, last week, I think it was the middle of last week, when one of the sessions, as the US dollar was weakening, we also saw that the UK pound didn't strengthen. In fact, the UK pound continued to weaken. So the summary is that the UK pound is in kind of a bearish mode, to be frank. And even as the US dollar was strengthening, even as the US dollar was weakening, we did not really see the UK pound being bullish against the dollar. Okay, but however, when we look at the euro dollar, for last Friday, the euro dollar was actually responding as usual. As the US dollar was going down, we do see very clearly that the euro dollar was moving up. Okay, so here we go. So again, the euro dollar was well rested here on the support levels, and then after at about here, okay, 900 hours plus 5 is 14 again. So the euro dollar strengthens against the US dollar, moving up from 1.1379 all the way until a high of 1.1439. Okay, going up about 60 pips. Okay, over here 60 pips. Okay, so yeah, so again, as the US dollar has been strengthening for the last few hours, we do see the euro dollar pulling back about pulling back down about 28 pips. Okay, so that is for the US dollar, okay, which is still trading within this range, and it's going to be squeezing into this triangle. So as it comes here, there is a chance that it could break up or go down further to the support levels. Okay, so that was for the US dollar, for the UK pound, and also for the euro dollar. The Canadian dollar was pretty much quiet on last Friday, trading in a very tight range. Okay, nothing much here. So moving on to gold prices. Gold prices was clearly bullish on Friday, moving up from a low of 1,795 all the way to a high of 1,812 US dollars. Okay, so it was bullish in the morning, bullish in the afternoon, and also bullish during the US trading session all the way up. Okay, so again, when you look at the H4 charts, the gold prices are still in a consolidation phase. Okay, so it's been consolidating for quite a number of days ever since 8th of July. Okay, let's have a look. Pretty much a similar story for silver. Silver is also within a consolidation phase. Okay, here we go. And lastly, for commodities, let's have a quick look at oil prices. Oil prices are again trading within a range of $41 to the top side, and also $38 to the support levels. Okay, here. So we will see it where it goes from here towards the afternoon session. Currently, it is slightly bearish. Okay, slightly bearish. So these are the movements for commodities, and just a quick look at S&P 500. S&P 500 last Friday was also pretty quiet, moving up just marginally and trading within a consolidation phase. Okay, so markets has yet to come to life, but generally the US dollar is still in consolidation phase, slightly bearish still, but I believe this particular week will have a new sentiment and direction for the US dollar. Okay, so that would be today's market outlook, and to get us all started on a positive note. So I hope you guys have a good trading day ahead, and I will see you again tomorrow for the latest market updates. Thank you and take care.